go ahead and what I say, add a friend, tag a friend, go ahead and share it one time on your timeline, so everybody can get those updates. Let you know everything that's going on in the media. If you got any comments about anything or any extra information, go ahead and let me know in the bottom. I'm just doing a really quick rundown of everything and anything going on right now in the news. All right. So first things first. Ariana Grande. Now, if y'all remember my last T-Chat live just a few weeks ago, I told y'all Ariana Grande, she used to date Big Sean. Then she dated what's his name, Mac Miller, for a long time. She just recently broke up with Mac Miller because he had a lot of issues she wasn't ready to deal with. And it was announced that she had been dating Pete Davidson. I told y'all she was dating Pete Davidson last week. About a week ago, I told y'all this. So it's only been a few months. It's only just happened in May, y'all. It's till the beginning of June. And now Ariana Grande, it has been, hey Julie, it just been announced that Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson, the little funny looking boy from Saturday Night Live, yeah, they're engaged now. I don't know how that happened. A lot of people on Twitter are saying congrats, and a lot of other people on Twitter are saying, what the heck? This is probably the shortest boyfriend and girlfriend relationship ever. Unless, like I said last week, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson probably already had a low-key relationship going on for a long time. So, let me know what you think about that in the comments. If you've been dating somebody or you got a friend that's been dating somebody only for a few weeks and then they popped up and said that they was engaged to them, what would be your reaction? So that's an update on that one. That actually was just breaking about a few hours ago. Also, next up in the news, Lil' Kim. We all know who Lil' Kim is. Some people love her, some people hate her. But Lil' Kim is reportedly running up a very high tax bill. She claims that she is in debt. A few months ago, she claimed that she was in debt, but apparently, according to a few court documents, Lil' Kim is actually going to file for bankruptcy. They're saying that she is in debt $4 million. That's a lot of money. $2 million of that money is from a loan from a New Jersey crib. Now, this is the part I don't understand. These people buy houses and buy stuff and, I don't know, or rent property when they're rich, but they never buy houses. And I think that's that poor mentality, because I never hear too many celebrities saying, no jail time, no jail time. She actually cut a deal to pay about, what did it say, $5,000 a month on these debts until they can get it settled. And apparently she's supposed to be dropping an album soon in hopes that that album is going to help her kind of rebirth. Because $2 million of that from a house. I don't know why these people just don't buy houses. Why get a loan for a house when you're already rich? I don't know. And then $1.8 million is due in taxes. So, look, these celebrities out here owing millions and millions of dollars in taxes. You think I'm about to rush and pay my tax bill? Nope. Not today. They got bigger fish to fry. Okay? So, good luck with Lil' Kim. Hopefully she come out with an album and she could clear that debt. That, I think, is the hugest problem when it comes to celebrities. They have all that money, and for some way, somehow, they still end up getting in some type of tax debt. They don't have a good accountant or something. I don't know. If I did a concert, if I did ticket sales, if I did album sales, the first thing I'm doing is, how much money do I owe this state? Because you're not about to catch me owing taxes to nobody. Okay? Assets is the key. Exactly. Speaking of more debt, Dr. Dre is actually being sued right now. Yes, Dr. Dre, Beats by Dre. he is being sued right now because apparently the guy, his business partner that he went in business with a few years back in 2016, the one who actually came up with the idea for the Beats by Dre and him to put his names and all that other stuff on the headphones, the guy who helped him come up with that idea is actually suing Dr. Dre right now. He's basically saying, okay, I had the idea, we agreed upon me getting 4% royalties. But then when Beats by Dre started coming up with other stuff, t-shirts, clothing, other headphones, other electronics, and putting beats on it, he wanted royalties from that extra stuff too. Even though they only gave him 2% royalties, just being nice, he wanted more royalties. So he's saying that they owe him money because they came out with all these other products based off his one Beats by Dre idea, and he's basically saying that Dr. Dre left him out of $100 million. So yeah, Dr. Dre is being sued. I don't think the guy got a case. You gave him your idea, you got your 4% royalties. You mad they sold it to Apple for billions and billions of dollars? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he don't have a case. So while we're talking about people being sued, next up on the list is Trey Songz. Yes, y'all, Trey Songz. Now, I already told y'all last week, Trey Songz is being sued by a cop in Detroit because of his concert he had there back in December 2016. He goes and started name-calling the cop and actually punched the cop in the face. Now, this week, somebody from Philadelphia, 2 women, are suing Trey Songz because they tried to take a picture with him and he didn't want to take the picture and actually hit one girl, broke her wrist, and threw another girl's glasses on the ground. Crazy stuff. That was that year Trey Songz was acting a little bit, I don't know, he was acting a little bit off. I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of amazes me that he, one, didn't even have his security around. Why are you even hustling, tussling with anybody, fans or not? But yeah, these 2 women are actually suing him. One claims that she actually went into a deep depression after this stuff happened, and she experienced trauma and like all this stuff, and she actually said that she is suing for medical expenses and other damages. Yeah, y'all notice we ain't heard from Trey Songz in a minute. Now, this one is a crazy story. I'm gotta tell y'all this story. It ain't really celebrity related, but it goes into the category of, oh, hell no, more racist shit that I ain't got time for. So, I don't know if y'all heard it. Of course, y'all probably not gonna hear about this till next week. It gotta get a little bit more traction. But apparently, there are some schools that's in the Boston district, Baltimore, Maryland area that are refusing. These are high school football players. They are refusing to play. This school is called St. Francis, okay? St. Francis is the name of the school. Now, St. Francis, let me explain to y'all. St. Francis is an all-black, like, private school, okay? It was originally created back in the 1800s to house black girls. It was called like a colored school, colored Catholic school is what it was called back in the early 1800s. It was supposed to be a school for the children of slaves. Now it's still just a really great predominant private school in Baltimore, Maryland. And apparently all the high schools in the area that's supposed to play them in football are refusing to play them, claiming that they are too big, too strong, and their abilities are too extreme. And so all of the other teams in that area that's supposed to pay them, all the ones in the division, y'all know how they got a schedule, are refusing to play them. And the principal of the school, his name is Dr. Curtis Turner, thinks that it has something to do with racism, but they're just trying to claim that, oh, it's a safety issue. Yeah, this story is crazy. You could definitely look forward to this story getting a little bit more traction coming up. I've never heard of any school refusing to play another team because they're too big. Like, what is this? I mean, they played the big monsters in Space Jam. You can play them too. They not that big. Like, calm down. Like, how weak you gotta be. Like, I would be embarrassed to even go to a school that said, yeah, we ain't gonna play them because, you know, they too big and they play better than us. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right at all. So, definitely look forward to that story getting a little bit more traction over the next few days. Just remember, I told you about it first. And it's definitely a conversation, no piece for that is. Okay? Anyway, next up, a Michigan woman. Yes, y'all, out there for all my Detroit people. A Michigan woman is actually suing Target right now. Yes, y'all, the beloved Target, the store that we all love. Apparently, one of the Targets out there in Michigan, I believe it was in Southfield, Novi, made this woman strip down, butt booty naked, all because they claim that she stole a freaking bikini. I'm sorry. I would have seen a bikini on you before I even got a chance to, like, strip you down. Really? So apparently they made her strip down, and she basically sent Target a legal notice, and they literally forced her in the back room of all places. They sent her in the back room. First of all, that got hashtag Me Too written all over it. Okay? That sound really suspect. Okay? And it wouldn't have been happening. They would have had to call the police because you wouldn't have seen me taking off nothing for nobody. I'm going to need the whole crew back here investigating before that happened. So she's suing. I know she probably complied just to comply, but girl, bye. Target about to lose a lot of money. Them dudes are about to lose their job, and they should definitely be ashamed of themselves. A bikini ain't nothing but that big. You would have seen it if I hid it under my arm. You would have seen it if I hid it, I don't know, in my bra. A bikini is a big item. You don't need nobody to strip for you to find a freaking bikini. Really? Anyway, next up, and I don't know, speaking of, I don't know how asset protection is trained in Target, but you're not supposed to chase nobody. You're not supposed to accuse nobody unless you got foolproof on camera. Now they about to get sued. Oh, well, for them. They bad. Well, anyway, moving right along. If you love music and you love all the hype of people dropping new albums and new concerts coming through, so many summer concerts are happening this year. And it was announced today that Nicki Minaj and Future are going to be going on a tour together. They're going to be calling it the Nicki Hendrix. Almost like, you know, Jimi Hendrix. It's going to be called the Nicki Hendrix Tour. It is going to be 28 dates through North America before they hit up Europe. And of course, it is dropping 1 month after Nicki Minaj drops her album. If y'all don't know, it's going to be Queen, coming out on August 10th. So apparently she is banking on the fact that her album is going to be banging. It's going to kind of end and kind of cross over with Taylor Swift's tour that she's going on right now, Reputation tour, and also going to counteract with Christina Aguilera tour and Pink's tour. Well, Pink's tour don't start till March of 2019, but by the time Pink's tour starts, Nicki Minaj then will be over in Europe. Yes, y'all, I know all these tour dates, okay? I just know, okay? Jay-Z concert that he's putting together, that's headline Nicki, is actually coming out at the end of the summer, right before Nicki Minaj album. Actually, Labor Day weekend, Nicki Minaj is going to be performing in Jay-Z. So I'm assuming she's going to be in Jay-Z's concert that showcases over, I counted over 25, actually over 35 artists is going to be at his concert in New Jersey. So I'm going to be searching for free tickets for that concert. And then, of course, they're going to go on her Future and Nicki Minaj tour. So many concerts. This is the year of concerts. People knowing if you ain't making that money with the streams, you better go on concert, because concerts is where it's at. Meet and greets is where it's at. May I mind y'all, why Nicki Minaj is going on her tour that starts in September after she drops her album. Y'all know who else going on tour? Yes, y'all. Cardi B is going on tour the next month. Okay, yeah, after she dropped them babies and have a few weeks with her baby, not babies. After she have a few weeks with her baby, she is also going on tour. So, look at here. Nicki Minaj going to be on tour. Along with Future. Cardi B is going to be on tour. I think Migos and them should be finishing up their tour. You got Jay-Z's tour coming up. He ain't going to perform, but you never know. He's running a tour. He might end up performing. He might throw Beyonce on there. Beyonce's On the Run 2 tour should be ending by the time theirs is finishing. Christina Aguilera tour. Pink's tour. Y'all, this is the year of the tour for real. Okay? Not even playing with y'all. Not to mention we got the Billboard tour, and this weekend Logic and Kyle is going on tour. So many, y'all. So many. So moving right along. Next up in the news is IHOP. Okay, so everybody went crazy about IHOP changing their names to International House of quote unquote burgers. Now, a lot of people don't understand exactly how marketing goes. But yes, they're calling themselves IHOP right now, but technically it isn't a real name change. They changed their name on Twitter to IHOB, but anybody could change their name on Twitter and change it back. That's a given. The point is, they're not really changing their name. The name is still going to be IHOP on all the buildings. It's the LLC. If y'all know about business, y'all know what LLC means. The LLC is still in IHOP's name. Everything is still IHOP. This is all PR and marketing, okay? This is because apparently their sales of pancakes and breakfast is going down, and they're trying to remind people that, hey, yes, we have amazing pancakes, but we also sell food. We also sell lunch. We also sell brunch. We also sell, other food. So they made this big old promotion for burgers. They got these new steak burgers coming out. It's about 7 different burgers. It's not going to be frozen. It's going to be fresh burgers on brioche buns. It's supposed to be like great and magnificent. We'll see. I'm going to try to see if I check it out this week. Probably on Thursday. We're going to try it out, take some pictures and see how that goes. But their name isn't changed. They still IHOP, y'all. They just want to draw attention to their lunch items and their dinner items because, the money seems to be going down in the breakfast department. Moving right along, make sure you tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your uncle, tell your nephew. You probably don't want to go to too many restaurants right now and eat chicken because apparently Tyson, yes y'all, Tyson Chicken, luckily I don't get name brand chicken, Tyson Chicken has recently recalled over 3,000 pounds of frozen chicken breast, claiming that it might have pieces of plastic in the batter. Yes, and the majority of this chicken was sold to restaurants and other food service institutions. So if you go to a restaurant, if you go to a food service place, you probably don't want to order the chicken because 9 times out of 10 that might be the chicken that was recalled. Or don't be surprised if you go into one of these places or the restaurants and they got a sign that say, sorry, we can't sell you chicken today. It's because over 3,000 pounds, and that's a lot of chicken, over 3,000 pounds of Tyson chicken, which most restaurants use, has been recalled. So, yeah, watch out for that. Probably want to not eat chicken for the week. Y'all, that's right after they still have a lot of iceberg lettuce recalled right now for an outbreak of salmonella. So y'all definitely want to wait and not eat no iceberg lettuce. Stick to the spinach for a few weeks because that's actually been the largest outbreak of E. coli, they said, since 2006. So let's say no to the chicken. Let's say no to the iceberg until the coast is clear. I don't eat neither one of those anyway, so I'm good over here. Moving right along while we talking about nasty food. Sonic just started their new flavors, and check this out. The new flavor is a pickle juice flavor, and not only is it pickle juice slushies, they're letting you put pickle juice on anything and in any drink that you want. I don't know nobody who like pickle juice. I know people love pickles, but ain't pickle juice just like vinegar? But I guess at the end of the day, if you take vinegar shots to get rid of the belly fat, I guess pickle juice won't be that bad. I guess maybe. Anyway, they also coming out with a flavor that's called Tiger Blood. I don't really know how Tiger Blood tastes, but that's kind of weird to call a slushy drink Tiger Blood. Anyway, moving right along, a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people do know, but they really didn't understand what net neutrality was. Luckily, I'm here to let you know the net neutrality thing that was going on for weeks, where you didn't know if it's going to be like, oh, is my cable company going to charge me a lot of money now just to get on different social media outlets or not. Yes, it is officially in effect today. Regulations which require the internet service providers to give you all internet traffic the same treatment is being rolled back, and that means as of today, internet service providers can legally violate violate the net neutrality laws, but they won't start away. What's going to happen is they're probably going to sneak it in there, raise the prices a little sneak, but basically they control what you watch, what sites you go to, and try to charge you more money in order to go to those sites. Now, of course, they won't be obvious about it. They never are. But your cable company now has even more power to screw you over and censor online content. And they're going to censor it because the only way you're going to be able to get to it is to charge more. Again, they're trying to cut this out. I've said this plenty of times before. The internet should be a free utility. It is a needed thing. When you don't have it, you are at a disadvantage. It's just the truth. You are a disadvantage. Plain and simple as that. Now, just a quick rundown of everything I talked about today, because y'all know I told y'all this is Teach at Live, the new Teach at Live, coming on 3 nights a week and trying to keep it short and sweet and straight to the point. Everything I talked about when I end this video, you can just rewind it to get all your updates. Add a friend, tag a friend. Go ahead and share it again on your timeline. We talked about Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson getting engaged, and they only been together for a few weeks. We talked about Lil' Kim filing bankruptcy. She is $4 million in debt. $2 million is owed to a loan for a house, and about $1.8 million is owed in taxes. We talked about Dr. Dre being sued by his business partner because he hasn't paid royalties on those beats by Dre. Then you got Trey Songz being sued again. This time is by 2 females that he injured because they was trying to take pictures of him. Then you got the football team over there in Baltimore of black players at this black Catholic school, and everybody in all the other schools in their district is refusing to play them, claiming that they are too big, too strong, and have more skills than them. That has to be the weakest excuse in the history of excuses. Then we talked about Target getting sued because they made a female strip bucket naked, claiming that she stole some bikini, so they had to take her in the back room and strip her. Sound like a Me Too incident to me. Then we talked about Nicki Minaj and Future going on a Nicki Hendrix tour, and all the summer tours happening this summer. If you bought that tour life, then you definitely want to go ahead and Google and check out those tours. We talked about IHOP turning to IHOP, basically because they want to draw more attention to their food. But y'all, they're still IHOP. Calm down. It's okay. They're still IHOP. Then we talked about Tyson's recall. Watch out for your frozen chicken. And iceberg lettuce is still recalled. So watch out for chicken from restaurants and dining facilities. And watch out for iceberg lettuce because they are still on the recall list. We don't need you dying now. We don't need you dying. And then we talked about Sonic releasing 2 nasty flavors, pickle juice and tiger blood, as if somebody tasted tiger blood before. Nah. And last but not least, net neutrality. It's official. 9 times out of 10, your internet service provider may or may not try to charge you more to go to these different sites. They have the right to do it now. The rule is in effect. And you guys, that is my Teach At Live updates for the week. Add this to somebody who don't know nothing and don't never know what's going on in the news and media. These are your updates. I will be back on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. As always, Teach At Live. The repost and the replay will be on the Teach At Live page. Make sure you go ahead and like that page. And also on the YouTube channel. Let your people know. Let everybody know. This is what's going on. These are the hot topics trending right now in the news. All right, y'all. I am out. I'll holler at y'all. See y'all Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Deuces.